Hey everyone, I'm Army Gaming, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new monster, Blazinger. Hopefully this video helps you figure out whether or not this is a monster worth going for. Now in my personal opinion, I think every mythic monster is worth going for just because as of right now, there is no way to get old mythic monsters unless their cells are in monster wood or whatever. So I would still go for the monster, but I am going to take this monster, I'm going to rank him up all the way, and hopefully that can help you figure out whether or not you should rank up this monster. So SocialPoint did give me all of the cells I need to rank up this monster to rank 5, but what I went ahead and did, because I already had him in my hatchery, because I was actually able to breed him from the breeding event, I'm going to go ahead and hatch mine, and then I am going to have 100 cells left over, which is fine because that's the normal cells I would have had if I didn't hatch mine, if that hopefully makes sense to you guys. So with that being said, Blazinger's an interesting monster. He's a very, very, very interesting monster. So let's sort by Mythic. I don't even know where I put him. I think he's over here. So the reason he's interesting is because he is our very first artifact mythic monster, and kind of like Nitro Blaster, if you guys know who Nitro Blaster is, he can self-trait disable to apply effects to himself. So he's very interesting. So if we look at his evolving trait, he'll start the game off with Hardened at rank 0. At rank 1 you get Tough, so all status effects have a 35% accuracy against his targets. And at rank 3, that's when you get your artifact trait, and that's when he somewhat gains synergy and loses synergy with certain skills. So we'll go more into that. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to rank him up to rank 2 so he's a little more usable at the league I'm in. I'm currently in Legendary 3. And then I'll do like 1 or 2 battles with him at rank 2 just to kind of showcase him and what he can do at rank 2. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take him to rank 3. Actually, I'll just go all the way to rank 5. And then we'll use him with the artifact trait. And we'll see just how usable he is. So let me just feed him all the way. And I think I need to change that name. 1 second, everyone. Do you guys like my name, Rockantium 2.0? I don't know, it's kind of like a play on Blaz 2.0 just because he has the figure of Rockantium. If you guys don't know who Rockantium is, let me just show you right here. He's one of the OG legendaries, Rockantium. Look at him. Don't they have a similar design? I guarantee you they have a similar design. This guy could almost be a reskin or a fusion of Blaz and Rockantium together. Maybe in the future we'll see Blaz plus Rockantium and you can breed Blazinger. I don't know. Alright, with that being said, let's talk about his skills. So, we have his default skill, Blaz 2.0. It is a spammable metal damage attack. We have Muscle Body, spammable AoE. Just about every single mythic monster has a spammable AoE and single target attack. Alright, Feel the Heat applies low metal damage and burn. So we have AoE burn on a 1-turn cooldown. Prepare for War deals moderate metal damage to an enemy, applies shock to an enemy, gives 50% of stamina. So this is cool because it requires no stamina, so even if you get all of your stamina drained, which is very possible given the current monsters in the meta, take Undana for example, a previous Golden Pass monster with the right relics, Pump Seed Staff, Charizard Amulet, can completely drain your stamina. So how cool is it? I will give props to this monster for this skill. How cool is it that you can actually apply shock to an enemy monster? So for example, let's say the enemy has Nor, a previous race monster. You can stop the extra, assuming shock lands, you'll stop Nor from doing extra turn skills, and you'll recover your stamina. So you're recharging while stopping the enemy from utilizing the extra turn skills. So shout out to this skill. It definitely has a lot of usage. Moving on to other skills. Evil AI removes 50% of total life when one enemy applies possession to itself. So this is a skill that realistically becomes a lot better when this monster is rank 3 and you have the artifact trait. If this monster doesn't have the artifact trait, well, if you're rank 1, 35% of the time you won't possess yourself, the other 65% of the time you will possess yourself. So you gotta be careful with this skill, but it's definitely a good skill when you're ranked up. We're gonna run it regardless because 50% of total life going up against tank monsters is definitely very viable. Alright, let's see what else he has. Let's scroll up. System Overload. Deals low special damage to enemies, applies shock to enemies, applies burn to enemies. So shock and burning, great dots, right? The cool thing I will say, specifically because I think SocialPoint is really trying to push the shock mechanic, and I think that's because there's a lot of mythic monsters right now that can apply extra turns, right? And those extra turn mythic monsters, if you don't have anticipation, they can basically wipe out your whole team. If you've ever fought like a 140, 150 Nor, if Nor is allowed to use your extra turn skills, it'll take like 2 attacks, 3 attacks to take out the tank, and then that final attack can take out another monster. So those monsters are scary. So what I will say is that if shock lands, you stop that monster from doing extra turns. If the burning lands, well, now the enemy's going to lose a good amount of HP. If they both land, then it's just good torture against the enemy monster, and against tank this is also useful. So this definitely has its uses. At the same time, System Overload also traits disable yourself, so you'll lose your artifact, which will allow you to use some other skills. Alright, so if you have the artifact trait, you want to do evil AI first and then system overload. You wouldn't want to do system overload followed by a shock, because then you're gonna possess yourself. Alright, we have I don't need an antivirus. This skill deals moderate metal damage, applies nanovirus to all enemies. Nanovirus blocks positive effects, by the way, and it gives anticipation. So with system overload, you shock to prevent extra turns. With I don't need an antivirus, you give yourself anticipation to give yourself another turn when the enemy does do an extra turn skill. So two ways to kind of counter those extra turn mythic monsters. Let's see what else we have. Stay safe. Removes all negative effects from itself. Heals itself by 50%. Applies a 30% life shield to all enemies. So what I will say about this skill, it is a great amount of healing, and you give your teammates a shield. So again, going back to, let's say you do apply the anticipation. Let's say you are fighting Nor. Let's say Nor does an extra turn skill. You can do stay safe to recover your life, and you can give your teammates a shield. I would have kind of liked if I don't need an antivirus also gave you a shield. That way, no, not a shield, like a taunt. Because, I mean, look at this monster. He even looks like a tank. He looks like he can be a taunt monster. I think I would have really liked if this skill also gave you taunt. That way you could have anticipation and bring the single target attack towards you. But that's fine. The thing about stay safe is because it removes your negative effects. If you do this after if you do this when your trait disabled, you actually remove your trait disable, which means I don't think you yourself will get your 30% life shield. We're going to test it. Some players seem to think that because he applies artifacts himself, he's going to be able to give himself a life shield. I don't think that's the case, so that's definitely worth testing. I mean, for sure you want to run this, especially if you don't have the artifact trait. You definitely want to run this. It cleanses and it heals by 30% and gives a life shield. So that's definitely good. And then the other skills, well, it is what it is, right? So you run Evil AI, you run Stay Safe, you run, you don't need Feel the Heat, so we'll run the Anticipation skill. And then I don't, Prepare for War. Do we want to run Prepare for War right now? I don't think so. I think we'll do System Overload, but again, like, shout out to Prepare for War. It is a good skill that can definitely be utilized. So we're going to go with this skill set right now, and we're going to see how usable this monster is. I do need to unlock that last slot, so let's do that. Let's talk about Relics. Relics, he can hold the double armor, which is very interesting, so I'm going to go Nabotis' armor, and I am going to go Morg's armor. So yeah, he's definitely a tanky monster, right? Again, I would have loved for him to be able to tank. That being said, let me look at his skills. No damage, no damage, a little damage, a little damage. So definitely not an attacker. This is not a monster I would rainbow. This is what I would call a team speed holder. I'd give him all team speed. I think you can also make an argument for life, but the only thing about this monster is because he does not have, here I'm gonna give him team speed, because this monster does not have taunt, because he does not have mega taunt or anything, I don't know if there really is a purpose to give him life, because attacks aren't attracted to him. Alright, what I need to do now is I need to get my team speed back. So Blaz is the kind of monster I think I would just give team speed to. You could make the argument for 1 speed and team speed just so he can be faster. Here, let's put him, oh, he's rank 2, huh? So he's not in the top. Alright, so let's, oh, where is he? Bloodzinger. Where are you, Bloodzinger? I lost you. Oh, no, he's not even rank 2. I think he's unranked right now. Yeah, okay, so we're going to give him team speed. We're going to give him team speed. I think the argument can be made for maybe 2 speed and a team speed, maybe 3. See, I don't want to do 3 speed because realistically, you should have your main denier have team speed, or have 3 speed. But what you want to do essentially is apply antivirus. Yeah, he's such a weird monster. Team speed is the only thing that makes sense to me. And you help your main denier go first. But we're gonna try this out. I think, let's see. I think just because I'm taking on stronger monsters, I kind of need to give him a life so he doesn't get killed. You know what? We'll try single speed. And I almost feel like we need a life, but I think this is fine. So I'll run Armor Claw, and I think I'll run Armor Claw with team speed as well. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. Here is what I'm thinking. We'll do this. Okay, so I'm thinking, and Armor Claw will give you team speed as well. So I'm thinking the way you run Blazinger is with team speed, and you have an attacker monster, and then you need a main deny mythic monster. So my main deny mythic monster is going to be, who should it be? It's going to be, you know what? I won't even use a mythic monster. I'll use Grakon. Alright, I'll use Grakon to be my main mythic monster. So I'll run him like this. I think I'm good. Alright, so let's just try this out. Again, I want to rank up Rockant Team 2.0. I want to rank up Blazinger, so we're just going to take him to rank 2, so I at least have the tough traits. So here's rank up number 1, speed up, and let me rank him up again. So I have the tough trait, and just to increase his stats, since I am in a higher league, we're going to take him to rank 2. Alright, and I think we're good. So now we're just going to feed him, and then we'll do a few battles with him. So I am allowed to do player versus player, however, I am not allowed to win the battles, because it would be totally unfair for me to win with a monster that hasn't yet officially been released. Alright, so this is what I'm thinking. The way you use Bloodzinger is a team speed holder, you use a regular attack monster, and then you use a main deny monster. In this case, I am going to go ahead and just use, here, let's just give whatever relics I can. We're just going to go ahead and use Grakon. Since I don't use him too often, I want to kind of showcase him a little bit. I don't think we even need to give him Relic. And, ooh, look, there's already a Saya Miss in the game. So there's a Nor, an extra Churner. There is, alright, cool. So I want to go with the base on the right, because there is, actually, Ondana is there. Ondana might have the stamina draining. So I think I might run the shock. Let me see. What do I not need? Burning, nanovirus, anticipation, shield. I know, you know, I need everything. All right, so let's battle with this. So let's take on that base on the right. And you currently have a shield. That's fine. All right, so again, I am allowed to do the battle, but I am going to exit out if it looks like I'm going to win. So let's click fight. So enemy goes first. Raw drowning. Morg's armor kicks in. Eiltron's mask. Okay, so Ondana didn't have all of that stamina draining stuff. So 108 times 3. Okay, let's say, for whatever reason, let's say I couldn't kill, we're going to dream big, actually. Let's say I couldn't kill Daedalus, right? So, extra turn, boom. And then I'm going to attack Daedalus. Alright, look how powerful, Nor is. Look at that, see? So, Nor was able to kill my Armor Claw, my 150 Armor Claw. So, this is where your Blazinger basically is able to do his thing. So, Evil AI, 50% of life from Daedalus. If Armor Claw wasn't able to kill Daedalus, that Evil AI, that could potentially kill Daedalus. We also have the shield skill. It won't really help much here. I can nanovirus and give anticipation. I can do the shock and the burn, and I self-trade disable. In this case, the best thing I can probably do is anticipation. For all I know, Nor might remove it, but here, we're going to try it. And then let's see what I can do here. I don't even think I checked the skill set. Disables trait on enemies, stun and poison, activates cooldowns on one enemy, applies stun to all enemies. You don't have you do have Megaton. How was I able to attack everyone? Didn't I attack everyone just now? That was weird. Did he just... It's almost like he pierced. That was really weird. Here, let's go with this. Alright, cool. So they're all stunned. Again, I still have my artifact trait. With that being said, let's see. Evil AI. So let's try it out here. We'll go ×1 speed. Look, I want to kill Daedalus. Even though he's not on attack or anything, he has no strength runes. That 50%, look at that. And look, because my tough trait actually helped me out, I didn't get possessed. So it worked out in my favor. Alright, I have, what dots do I have? I have drowned, I have stamina leak. Ugh, if I was artifact, I would not, none of that would be landing on me. Alright, what am I going to do here? Mega stun, nah, roots. Do I still have anticipation? Yes, I still have anticipation, so that's cool. I'm going to activate cooldowns on Ondana, and I want Nor to do an extra turn skill. We'll see if it actually does it or not. Let's see, stun and poison. I guess I can do a poison dot. So here, let's poison dots. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Next round, that's a self skill, not an extra turn skill. I'm going to recharge. And do I still have anticipation? Okay, I'm still good. So, I feel fairly confident I want Nor to attack with an extra turn skill, so let's see if it happens. Alright, I got ulted. Man, how unfortunate. And I got frozen. Well, that was unlucky on my end. Alright, Nor does the extra turn skill. My anticipation kicks in. Unfortunately, I got frozen, but you saw how the anticipation mechanic worked. Again, another extra turn skill. My armor is fortunately saving me. And I got OTK'd. But yeah, that's essentially it, right? It kind of works anticipation. I wanted to showcase shock, but I didn't get a chance to. But that's Bloodzinger at rank 2. You saw how I was able to kill Daedalus thanks to the 50% and everything. But with that being said, we're going to try ranking them up. We're going to try utilizing them with the artifact trait. And let's see how much that helps. So again, at rank 3, you've become artifact. This is our first artifact monster. So I want to see how usable he is with artifact. So let's go ahead and rank him up all the way. And then we'll feed him all the way. And again, I will have 100 cells left over. But because I use my own Bloodzinger, and I'm going to sell this Bloodzinger, it makes sense. Hopefully you guys understand that. It'll make sense that I sell them and I keep those extra 100 cells because I use my own Bloodzinger in this video. With that being said, here, let's change team. And let's just feed him up all the way. Alright, so we're going to max him out. He is going to be 150. You can see his stats when he's fully maxed out. I'm going to keep the same skill set. The skill set doesn't really need to change. And now let's see this monster and the kind of opponents I can battle. So we'll do data. Ooh, Blaz, cool. So we'll battle Daedalus and Blaz. My brother. All right, let's battle. So this is going to be a good one. Let's click fight. The cool thing I will say about Blazinger having artifact is he cannot be denied, with the exception of cooldown activation, right? If you want to possess him, if you want to do anything to him, you can't really do anything to him. So let's see. I am going to start with Evil AI, although it'll reflect. Let's see what else I can do. Nanovirus removes... No, I guess we have to do Evil AI. So let's just do that. Look at that. Half of his life gone. Of course, in this case, it reflects. Oh, this is funny. This is actually really, really funny. Check this out. As soon as I get a chance. Look how Ignite was blocked. Alright, check this out. This is funny. So, Evil AI removes 50% of total life, and then it possesses myself. Because I did it on a skill mirror monster like Daedalus, Daedalus actually possessed himself. That was funny. That was really funny. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save Rossi. So keep in mind, Blazinger took away 50% of Daedalus's HP. So I think that really helped out. Here, let's remove positive effects, activate cooldown stun. Blazinger's out of stamina. If I had that other skill, I would have been able to recharge, essentially. Here, let's save Rossi. Deal some damage, sunburn. Alright, Ingvar's banner kicks in. And then it's gonna tickle. Alright, I'm just gonna recharge here. Alright, let's use Blaz. So I have Stay Safe. I don't need an antivirus. And System Overload. We need to try the skill. So Shock and Burn to all enemies. So Shock, Burn. They have a lot of dots on themselves, but I trade disable. See, the moment I trade disable, now I have the burning, now I have the sunburn. Ooh, it hurts. It hurts a lot. We're gonna recharge. And let's see what happens. Alright, so Blaz does his skill. I think that... Oh, that doesn't remove effects. Alright, so I have... Yikes, I have trade disable, I have sunburn, I have nanovirus, I have burning. Don't I wish I had my artifact trait now. So what I can do, fortunately, is I can do Stay Safe. This will remove negative effects. I heal by 50% and I get a 30% life shield. So we're about to find out if he can give himself a 30% life shield with artifact on. So Stay Safe. See, it blocks, shield blocked. So yeah, if you have your artifact trait, you cannot give yourself positive effects, so no shield for you. So we're going to exit out of this battle. And actually, yeah, because Blaz will die. So we're going to exit out of the battle. And so yeah, basically, he's an artifact monster, so you get a guaranteed turn in. Let's see a monster that can deny me. Who can deny? Cawthor, no, let's refresh. Who can deny? Tiny, Trade Disable, Abysmus, Freeze, Blaz, Ondana. Alright, maybe this will be a good showcase of this. We are going to, and again, we could give him life and he becomes tanky, but then I don't see the purpose of that. In terms of him doing damage, his main thing is that 50% total life and the dots. System Overload and the shock and the burning. If you don't want to trade disable yourself, it's honestly better to go with Feel the Heat just so the burning can land. And then because if you are rank 3 or above, you can also apply nanovirus to the enemy, but you won't give yourself anticipation. So I think at rank 3, if you don't need anticipation, you can swap that out for Prepare for War. Again, your stamina skill. Stay Safe, I think you still want just because that heal is great. And then, yeah, honestly, if you're rank 3, and you don't trade disable yourself, it's really just a 50% heal and 30% for your teammates. I think you can make the argument for not needing the shock and burning and just running the burning. So maybe this is another viable skill set you can do. And then, assuming you don't want to trait disable yourself. So, let's see how this works out. We'll try this out, and we'll take on the base on the left. Yes, again, I really wish he had taunts. If he had taunts, I think I could have used them a little better. Alright, so they're pretty fast, and let's click fight. Alright, let's see how this plays out. So, he might do like an evasion, team evasion or something. Yeah, protective protocol, skill mirror, that's fine. Raw drowning. And, again, here's what I was talking about. Charizard's amulet, pump seed staff. Against Ondana, your skill actually comes in handy because instead of recharging, hey, I just prepare for war. Look, I shocked the enemy and then I gave myself stamina. See? Oh, where's my stamina? My stamina disappeared already. Okay, we are going to... shoot, we're just going to attack. Oh, because it reflected the relic activated again. But yeah, see? Okay, so cool. Dots kind of land on me because I have artifacts, so that's a cool thing. Let's go Wisdom of Decay. Alright, now I do have to recharge, because unfortunately that skill does have a 1-turn cooldown. Alright, don't panic. I also wish, like, maybe he could have had a team cleansing skill. That would have been nice. There's Charizard's amulet activating again. water swirl. Okay, drain my stamina again. So here's another case where I'm going to be able to do it. So here, let's remember to sub. Here, let's see if we can even almost kill on Dana. We are going to do feel free to rot, mega stun, extra churn. Yeah, let's do it on Blaz over there. And then recharge. Alright, so out of stamina, hey, I can prepare for war, recover stamina, even apply the shock. So it's a pretty cool mechanic. I will give it that. Prepare for war, really cool mechanic. I like it. Alright, so I'm going to do... I don't feel like I need a heal. I can do evil AI. So, and it's especially good against Abysmus. Keep in mind that as much as I want to, I can't apply dots on Abysmus. He's immune to torture. But I can do evil AI. I don't possess myself. And look, he went down by 50% of HP. So, against tanky monsters, again, monsters you can't apply torture to, the evil AIs is a pretty nice mechanic. Feel the heat. You can apply dots against the enemy. And look, they're going to reflect. It doesn't even matter because I have Artifact. I'm immune to it. So that doesn't hurt me. I got my stamina drained again. That's going to happen a lot in top wars or top battles. You lose stamina all the time. But you can always prepare for war. Do I feel like I need a heal? Yeah, let me heal. There, I healed. I used a bit of stamina. I healed. Do I need a recharge or do I need to prepare for war? Anytime you can, you prepare for war. So let's do it. You have immune to torture. Oh, how unlucky for me. But look, instead of actually recharging, hey, at least I can try to apply the shock. Protective protocol. Let's see how long I can stay alive. Possession itself. So how cool would it be for him to possess himself, but I don't want him to reflect. So here's me doing burning again on Blaz at least. Feel the heat, reflection, doesn't matter. All right, let's see how much this monster can stay alive and what he can do. Poison bleeding? No, thank you. All right, let's do evil AI. Let's just try to kill Blaz actually in this time. So evil AI, 50% of his life gone. Don't panic, mere damage, and unfortunately he killed me, so I couldn't stay alive long. But yeah, Bloodzinger, very interesting monster. How usable is he? To me, he's a team speed holder. He's really a team speed holder, and really he's there to do evil AI and apply dots. And system overload is tricky. Again, against the Nor, I can see you wanting to do it, and against the Nor, you probably should do evil AI. Not evil AI. Sorry, you should try to apply the shock, try to apply the burning. But other than that, it's an interesting monster. That's what I'll say. Here we'll try another battle of this based on the middle because we do have a taunt monster. So I just want to kind of showcase evil AI and how it can help you kill those monsters. So raw drowning. Again, the drowning was blocked. Eotron's mask. Okay, cool. So I got my stamina. So the main mechanic right here says, hey, we're gonna evil AI. 50% of your life gone. Now my monster can do the rest. My other monster can do the rest. Extreme quicksand challenge. Again, I can't get hit with quicksand because I am an artifact. If you try to deny me, at least I get a guaranteed churn in. I was really hoping he would have done more. I'll just dream big. I don't think I'll even need to reflect anything. Wisdom of decay. Alright, stun on them. Let's see, what do I want to do? So Armor Claw is in danger. I could shock. I could do the AoE burning. It would reflect. I'm going to do the heal skill. So stay safe, team. Gave a shield to Armor Claw. Recovered my life. Then that's just reflecting. Got to be careful with potentially winning. Morg's armor. Oblation trap. Exhausting mask. Eotron's mask. Okay, we're good. So yeah, that 50% of the total life taken down, that helped me kill. That helped me kill Armor Claw here. We're going to trade disable or roots. Activates all cooldowns. Let's go with the trade disable. So they're trade disabled, they're stunned, they're poisoned. And let me go ahead and do the AoE burning. So just applying dots. And there we go. And again, you could run the shock skill, but you run the risk of trade disabling. So unless you want to give yourself anticipation, I don't know if the trade disable is that worth it. I feel like the artifact might be even more worth it. Here, let's remember to sub. And then selfish splatter. Bite, trade disable, prepare for war. So I gotta say, I do enjoy that mechanic that I don't need a recharge. I can just do that skill and that recharges and applies a shock. So it's a small thing. It's a small thing that I enjoy with the monster. Recharge, and it's nice to not get hit with torture. See all the drown block and everything. It's nice to not get hit with torture. And again, without any, just when he gets evil AI, just the fact that I could kill Blaz, boom, that's a good way to end it. That is a really good way to end it. Didn't possess myself. Alright, we're going to exit out there. So I think with that being said, that has been enough showcase of this monster. He's interesting. He's definitely not my favorite. He gets guaranteed attacks in. and then that 50% mechanic is the main thing he has going for him. So with that being said, guys, this has been a monster review, an exclusive first look at Bloodzinger. Huge shout out to SocialPoint for giving me enough cells to rank him up to rank 5 so I can showcase this monster. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about this monster? Do you like him? Do you dislike him? Have you been lucky? Have you gotten him in the breeding events? Any thoughts about Bloodzinger? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.